Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Oh man, do we have some serious stuff to talk about today, guys, but I gotta run some errands, so we're gonna get you all up to speed. We got tons of updates, the little camera, little Blackmagic crap we gotta talk about as well, just tons of things, as well as the new vlog, which is what we're starting now. But anyway, tons of stuff to chit-chat about, but I gotta go run these errands. Let's go do those errands, and I will get you guys up to speed.
Reboot, I'm cold red, my service automated, like data running through my veins. Got you distracted, subconscious overloaded. Careful, don't pull the cord on me. No time.
Okay guys, so first order of business, we're gonna bust down to my parents' house. They have my old skateboard, which I keep promising Carly's little brother that I'll give it to him, and literally we've been down there like 3 times and I keep forgetting to grab it. So I was like, I'm gonna go over today, I'm gonna grab that, and you know, of course, how can you be a vlogger without a little bit of skateboarding? So we've got to do some skateboarding naturally. But anyway, we're gonna go grab that, and as we go today, I'm just gonna start shotgunning you guys with updates, because literally, I mean, I've actually been gone for 2 weeks, so I haven't like made any videos, done anything for 2 weeks, which is super crazy, super nuts. But obviously I made some videos so that you guys would have at least one a week while I was gone. But Carly and I went and got married. It's official now, so we went and got married and we went on our honeymoon. So we've been gone for 2 weeks doing all of that stuff. First week was wedding and prep for that, and then second week was our honeymoon, and we went up to Calgary and Banff, got some awesome footage and some awesome pictures. Follow me on Instagram to see that stuff. But then the video is going to be really cool as well. So I'm just like super pumped for that. But anyway, that all is coming, and that's kind of like the first big update is like the wedding's over. We got married. It was a great day. So much fun, super great day. Couldn't be more happy. Everything went really, really well. Like I was just super pleased with how it all went. Everyone was super cooperative, super helpful. Carly's parents are amazing, and it just went great. Their backyard is beautiful too. So it was just like really special, really awesome. And I mean, I couldn't stop smiling like the whole day. I mean, there were so many people to talk to. It was fantastic, but I was just like Mr. Grin from ear to ear the whole day. But anyway, we got married. That's the first order of business. I'm going to focus on driving, and we're gonna get to my parents' place. We'll grab that skateboard. I've got more updates, and we'll go from there. So anyway, let's get there. Came for the skateboard, but of course also to see the cute dog. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're gonna get my shirt so gross, I'm wearing white. She's so cute. Finished. Oh, definitely missed the afternoon iced coffee while we were in Canada. We obviously got coffee every morning, but you know, it's always fun on weekends to have a little iced coffee in the afternoon. But all right, anyway, guys, let's talk about update number 2. So we got married, like that was the first big news order of business. Actually have been gone for 2 weeks, and then just kind of prepped a couple of videos for you guys while I was gone. And while I was gone, obviously, we were getting married and honeymooning and super busy doing that, but there was some downtime, and we did get to film a lot of really cool video while we were there. But also, I was just doing a lot of planning for sort of the next phase of this channel. There's a lot of stuff coming, a lot of stuff in the works, and I'm going to just kind of try and go through that today and right now. The first big order of business is we are gonna kick off like a Jake Felzien vlog. We're gonna start doing that. I'm a little nervous to like see how this goes. I used to vlog and I hated it. I really hated it. But then just kind of thinking through what I want to do with the future of this channel, I was like, I think a vlog just makes a lot of sense. Filming it all with the Panasonic G9, the camera that you guys have seen a ton of videos on and seen a lot of stuff with. And it's like, just honestly, like what this vlog is going to be is not a daily vlog, and it's not so much just like, ooh, look at my life kind of vlog. Like that's going to be a huge part of it. Like all of the behind the scenes and everything is going to be kind of waking up, going throughout the day, doing shoots, that type of stuff. Like, of course, that's going to be a huge piece, but more than anything, this vlog is still going to be the same content you guys kind of have come to expect from me. Editing tips, GoPro videos, vlogging, photography, drones, you know, trying to make cinematic stuff, that sort of stuff is all going to be baked into this vlog. What it kind of, I just am hoping, what I'm envisioning, what it's going to allow me to do is be a little bit more homegrown, kind of be a little bit more raw, not focus so much on making like every video just super perfect, but just capturing memories, capturing life, and sharing that with you guys. And in the meantime, working on more refined projects, and of course doing all of that stuff. And then this just kind of fills in those gaps and is that sort of behind the scenes to maybe kind of some of the stuff that I'm working on a little bit more professionally. And then it's just a great opportunity for me to do my tutorials and my teachings and kind of walk you guys through what I'm finding as I continually like work on this craft of being a storyteller and making videos. So that is really what this vlog is going to be about. And then there's going to be another piece, which is sort of the my cinematics, or anything that I'm behind the camera and trying to make as quote unquote cinematic as possible. How you guys are going to be able to tell the difference, because of course they're both going to be on this channel, is it'll be fairly obvious. Like you guys will see the episode number and all of that at the beginning of every vlog, and it's going to feel like a vlog, whereas a lot of my cinematic stuff is going to feel very different, and of course we'll have no like episode 1 or episode 0 or, you know, whatever. There'll be no episode number at the beginning of those. But that is what you can expect from this vlog, is the little episode at the beginning. It'll always be structured like a vlog. We're always going to go through, we're going to kind of just do behind the scenes type stuff, and that's what you can expect from that. So that's like big update number 2, is we are starting to vlog. I would like to work it up to daily maybe at some point, but obviously just with like job and everything, we can't quite do that. So it'll just be as often as I can and just kind of get you guys behind the scenes, up to speed, tutorials, that type of stuff is what you can expect from this vlog. Okay guys, and of course the last big portion is the camera, the Blackmagic that I teased with you guys at the beginning of this video. Let's just go like rapid fire through some B-roll, go to the store because I gotta go pick up some stuff. Car sent me a list, and let's just get back to the office where I can kind of hold it, talk about it, have better lighting, and I'll just get you guys up to speed with that camera. Ultimately, that camera will be responsible for the cinematic stuff that I was talking about, but there's kind of more that I want to go through and more to explain there. So let's just rapid fire through some B-roll, and then we'll be back at the office and I can kind of explain that better. So anyway, B-roll. And just like that, we are back in the office, got all of our groceries, got all of our errands taken care of. Let's just chat and talk about the third part of this update, guys, which I kind of addressed in the second, which is the cinematic portion coming up and what to expect coming from that. So, as was teased in the beginning of this video, this is the Blackmagic Pocket 4K. I do own this camera. I bought this camera, and maybe you guys are wondering kind of what's going on. Why did I buy this camera? Well, now it's time to explain, and we're going to talk about it and really just sort of what this camera signifies and what to expect moving forward with this camera. So as you guys know, I did pretty recently purchase the GH5s and was heavily considering buying this camera instead of the GH5s. Now, at the end of the day, I ultimately went with the GH5s and loved that camera. It's amazing, it's awesome, it's just a great piece of kit. It's a great camera and I would recommend it to anyone. And I made an entire video how that camera paired with like the Weebill Lab is like the perfect form factor, small cinematic setup. Like, I just love that camera. I have no problems with it. But the main reason why I ultimately ended up selling it and why I did indeed end up buying the Blackmagic after all is this little word that we always hear, and that is cinematic. So Jake, what do you mean by cinematic? You know, obviously the GH5s could look incredibly cinematic. What are you talking about? Well, really guys, what I'm getting at is this camera can shoot 4K, 24 frames up to 60 frames and full HD 120 frames per second, completely raw. Now, for those of us who are photographers and who do photography, shooting raw is like a 100% guarantee. You have to shoot raw. If you want good pictures, you better be shooting raw. Well, this camera shoots raw video, not just like your generic MP4 video that you're used to seeing off of your other cameras. This shoots raw video, and on top of that has incredible dynamic range. And really, just like as soon as you pick up this camera, as soon as you start using it and you're looking at the back monitor and shooting through it, you just kind of notice right away, you're like, yes, this looks like you can shoot for a movie. It looks like you are shooting a movie with this camera, and that's exactly what I wanted. The GH5s at times, it just felt like it was just a hair, couple hairs under that sort of like perfect movie looking quality as far as color and dynamic range and all of that stuff. This camera, as soon as I picked it up, as soon as I started playing and shooting with it, I was like, holy cow, it looks like I'm shooting a movie. And that's exactly what I wanted. And I'm so glad that I ended up trading it in for this camera, because that's exactly what we're planning on using this camera for. So let's go into that right now. Let's talk about that. So like I mentioned earlier, guys, we're going to have vlogs. We're going to have these sort of behind the scenes stuff for the next 6 months. In these vlogs for the next 6 months, a big part is going to be rigging out this camera, using this camera, and then practicing editing that raw footage in DaVinci Resolve, learning how to use that software because it came included with this camera, which is awesome. And just doing that entire process with this camera. For the next 6 months, I want to have this camera be so familiar and such an extension of my body with accessories, gimbals, batteries, lenses, all of that. I want it to just be second nature to film tip-top, perfect quality video with this camera in 6 months. We're going to be using this camera all the time. We're going to be practicing with it constantly, and I'm going to vlog that with you guys. On top of all of our GoPro and photography and all that other stuff, this will be a huge part, is the behind the scenes of becoming a master of this camera and getting all of the right rig and accessories for it in such a way that I'm happy to use it moving forward, and in 6 months time feel like I could shoot an actual movie with this camera. And so Jake, why the 6 months? What's going on with that? Well, I'm not going to reveal too much. I'm still in the works talking with a couple of guys who are going to ultimately be the subjects and help bring this project to life. But in 6 months time, I'm going to make a real crack at shooting completely independently funded my own documentary. Now, I'm not going to say much more than that at this point because we're still working through tons of logistics, and I don't want to like kind of get too ahead of myself and talk about too much when we really are still working through exactly how we want to shoot it, what we want to do, what we're envisioning with this documentary. But definitely the goal is in 6 months to have mastered this camera and have a camera that can shoot that raw, cinematic, like Netflix quality video to create our own documentary, basically. So guys, I'm so pumped on that. That's like kind of been in the works for the past month, the past couple weeks, like really kind of trying to think through and process what it would take to take this awesome little camera that is such a beast, such a monster, can really shoot like movie quality stuff, and basically get ready over the next 6 months and vlog this entire process of me rigging and setting up this camera to make our own independent indie documentary starting 6 months from now. And then of course the vlog will continue, and we'll do behind the scenes of this entire documentary as it gets shot and all of that. But anyway, just wanted to tease that. And so of course, you know, over the next 6 months, I'm going to try to learn how to use this to make as high of quality cinematic stuff. So there'll be a lot of short films, a lot of commercials, a lot of sponsorships where I'm using this camera for client work, etc., 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 and basically trying to get so good with this camera so that in 6 months' time, that documentary is just second nature, and we're only worried about the actual making of the doc and all of the filming, the lighting. Everything is just completely effortless when it comes to using this camera, and that part will just be easy to do, whereas like the actual story and the documentary part will be the hardest part. Man, I feel like we've just been talking like nonstop. I feel like I've got so much to tell you guys. I'm sure I've missed some stuff, but really like that is what to expect going forward with this vlog. This camera is going to be a huge part of it. We're going to try to really master this guy for that documentary coming up, and I'm going to shoot this whole vlog on the Panasonic G9. The GH5s is no longer in my possession. I sold that camera. Kind of sad to see it go. One thing that I really didn't like about the GH5s that became apparent super quickly was it was a very high quality video camera, but at the same time, it also was still very similar to my G9. And so half the time I found myself kind of just wondering like, well, why don't I just use it to vlog? And then I'd go vlog with it, and I didn't like vlogging with it. I don't know, personally, I just felt like it wasn't as fluid to use. It wasn't just an extension of my arm, whereas the G9 is like the perfect vlogging camera. Then at the same time, the GH5s didn't quite feel quite up to the quality of video that I wanted for like cinematic type work and commercial work. And so it just really felt like it made sense to sell that camera, replace it with a camera that can do that extremely high quality cinematic look, and then use the G9 as my photography and vlogging camera. And ultimately, guys, that's like just what I justified. You could totally shoot an entire independent doc with the GH5s. You could totally vlog with the GH5s. Like, you know, just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that like you can't do it. Just in my head, I'm so good with the G9, and I love vlogging with it and using it like run and gun so much that it just made sense to like use this as that camera, and then the Blackmagic becomes my cinematic war machine. You know, this is, if we're behind the camera and we're trying to make like Jake Felzien highest quality video stuff, that's what this camera is for. And I knew that the image quality, just from looking at what people had shot with it and just kind of like knowing the power of RAW, I knew like, yeah, we've got to use this camera. And the GH5s, while a great camera and could totally work, is just not quite up to what I want it to be at. But anyway, I keep rambling. I don't know. I've been talking so much. It's been a crazy day. We've been doing a ton of unpacking and organizing as well, and I just like haven't included that in the vlog. But anyway, I think I'm going to run. Tons of talking, tons of updates. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and definitely excited for the new vlog. Like, super pumped. Like and subscribe. I look forward to doing more Blackmagic videos. I look forward to doing more just anything. The vlog is really just kind of my playground to bring you guys into tutorials, updates, behind the scenes, anything like that. And then also, of course, getting a real camera that can, on a very reasonable budget, shoot incredibly high quality video and cinematic video. And I'm just so pumped for the future, so pumped for the documentary coming up. There will be tons more on that over the next 6 months, and I'll probably take you guys along in the vlogs on meetings and stuff like that, where we really piece through kind of how we want to do that. But anyway, that is all. Hope you guys like this video. Definitely consider subscribing to watch the rest of this vlog. I'm going to just get out of here, go edit this video so that it can go live tomorrow. And anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. So peace out, have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Bye.